Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 2nd of January for the Sun or the Ascendant. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm astrologer Patrick Arundell. I've had 29 million views on YouTube. If you're new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for joining me once more. Now, I'm going to give an overview of what we can collectively expect, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you, in forensic detail, a forecast for Aries through to Pisces for each of the 12 signs. Now, this week begins with Venus aligned alongside Pluto, and this is really going to see some important conversations around work, our professional aspirations, but also see us talking to people who may be very influential. But on Tuesday, Venus makes its way into the free-spirited sign of Aquarius. Venus, Aquarius people tend to have unusual relationships. The more steadfast and traditional vibe of Capricorn, therefore, is offset by this more progressive energy. Also, Uranus, the modern ruler of Aquarius, links brilliantly to the Sun from Tuesday through to the end of this week, and the Sun is still in Capricorn. So we're being asked to look at things in a fresh and altered way. Also, with Mercury continued to retrograde in Capricorn, but linking beautifully with Neptune, if we can embrace our compassion and our sensitivity, as well as grappling with those worldly realities of increased costs and perhaps a reduced amount of income for some people, that's also going to be a valuable thing to do. In fact, Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn but in Aquarius, is in a really sweet semi-sextile to Neptune through to the middle of this month. So this is a kind of progressive energy we're all needing to work with. Now, this week also sees Venus angling quite fantastically with Jupiter. In traditional astrology, Jupiter is known as the greater benefic and Venus the lesser benefic, the two planets of fortune. But their alliance at the early part of this year does bring the potential for some social connection, some interaction that's a little bit unusual. Very often we're all hunkering down, focusing on those New Year's resolutions, recovering from the cost of the festive expenditure, and perhaps in the Northern Hemisphere dealing with colder weather. But some fraternity and our connections to others that are valuable are certainly going to be to the fore from Monday through to Friday. Now, please stay with me for your in-depth zodiac sign forecast. But we're now in year 2023. If you'd like to get your 12-month forecast, it will be produced from the time of your order. So if you ordered on the 8th of January, you would get a forecast through to the 8th of January 2024. Also, you'll get in my special package, your Life Roadmap Report, which gives you some incredible insights into your true potential, but also will help you to understand some repetitive trends. Now, that package has got 30% off. Please see the link below. But I'll also send you your general zodiac forecast, your Chinese forecast, your Indian forecast, and your love forecast for 2023 by zodiac sign, all completely free of charge. Please see below for more. So Aries, your week commencing the 2nd of January forecast suggests that if you have been tied up with thinking a lot about your worldly role over the festive period, I think this week is going to see a lot more action. You're going to want to actually start to put into motion some of the ideas that you've been generating. But of course, with Mercury retrograde in your sector of success, it is possible that you are going to rethink your professional role in 2023. And there may have been someone really quite senior, someone you really look up to, who has been talking to you over this break, and their information and guidance is really important to some of the decisions you will make. Now, of course, with Neptune in your 12th house linking with Mercury, and also with Saturn, it's very important that you're not just guided by a more practical dimension. Stay in touch with your feelings around things. But with Jupiter in your sign linking so brilliantly with Venus, there could be a friend or some kind of connection which could turn out to be really valuable to you this week. But like us all, being very flexible in terms of how we approach things. So for example, if you've got past skills, experiences and knowledge, you may need to redeploy them this year in a fresh setting. And at this particular juncture, that may not be something that you really prefer to do. You may prefer to stick with what you know. But that Neptune retrograde gives you a lot of a hint. It's asking you to reconsider the way you've done things before. And that may mean some new professional training, skilling up in some ways, or even some higher education if it helps you to redefine the role you really need to have and to find the opportunities to pursue that in the way that will work financially for you.